Hi, I'm Olivia Sayward. I do quantum healing hypnosis sessions, or many people are more familiar with them as past life regressions, although you tend to go in any direction in time and not just into the past. It can even be other experiences as other beings or on other planets, or even memories from this life, or even just receiving support from the beings that are watching over you in your life. And you can find all my information below. I have my website linked. And this is going to be a retelling of a session that I had with a client in March. And to make it more anonymous, and because he would prefer not to have his voice shared, I'm going to be reading this in two parts. So I'll be doing the two voices, me as the practitioner and him as he's receiving answers. And this was a really beautiful session, very fascinating topics, has to do with fungi, with the Earth as a whole, and kind of Antarctica. We meet some other beings that are doing work for our planet. And what else? Those are the things that stick out as I quickly talk about this. And oh yeah, and also he received just a lot of healing at the beginning and like a connection to his team. But yeah, I will read this. This will give you kind of an idea of what a session can be like. In a real session, there would be longer pauses to receive answers because sometimes we need a moment for the information to land and to make sense of it. But rereading it like this is makes it also just an enjoyable, yeah, story to listen to without kind of those big breaks or pauses that might kind of take us out for a moment if we're just listening. So I hope you enjoy this. Comment if you have any questions, reach out if you have any questions, and um, yeah, enjoy. So I've helped the client come into a relaxed state, and we are starting. Now that you are in this space, I want you to share the first things that you notice. I see a lot of light. It's wonderful. It's like coming from a spotlight or something. It's everywhere. It doesn't come from a specific place, but that's just how you can see the light moving directions. Is the light a certain color? Sometimes it's like a rainbow effect that goes in a circle. It goes in other forms, but it's like a wave. You have a certain feeling about it. It's amazing. It's too good. You don't want to leave it. I don't want to leave it. You can feel cold and warm at the same time. Okay, then just enjoy that feeling and let it permeate through all parts of your body, through every cell. I see some eyes. They're happy eyes. What do they look like? Are they similar to human eyes or do they look different? No, they look human. And what is your sense of why they watch over us? I don't know. They're always there. It's maybe guidance. Guides, too. Yeah, doing something. What are they doing? They are working. It's like they move you with longer arms, but they move something in the air. Are they working and moving the vibrations around you? Yes. They're trying to make me vibrate in the right way. And are they using certain colors? I see sometimes it's like rainbows. It's all of the colors are there. But if I see their arms, they're white. They're white like the space. It's a white space. Okay, now I see a face. And she's a young girl. Is she also helping with the vibrations? Yes, I think so. I know her. I know her. Ask her, how do you know her? She's my spirit guide. She looks so young here. It's funny. She says she wants to appear as a fairy because you talked about them. She looks like one of them with pointy ears. She's beautiful. Does she have a certain name that she goes by for you? No, no need for names. If you want one, it's Cynthia. She's full of love. So much. Okay, take all the time that you need to feel that. My eyes are closed, but I can see. It's a funny feeling because I can't tell if my eyes are closed or not closed. And this spirit guide, how does she help you or work with you on a daily basis? She's always there. She helps all the time. She says your guides are here too. They're all happy. You have someone with wings. They're still working on the vibrations. The thing is, it's very cold, but I like how cold it is at the same time. Would you like to be more covered though? No, for now it's okay. But can you see me trembling? No. Maybe later, they say. Okay. There's some stars. It's incredible. We don't understand. So much love. We have no idea. And while your team is helping you there, and my team, and working on your vibrations, oh, something is happening. Yeah? They say I can go. They say you can go? Yeah, they're finished. Okay. Then thank them. Then I thank them for helping him find the energy and the balance of energies that he needs now. And then we can move on to another perfect place and time. A perfect place and time to experience and discover and find information. Going there now. You have two guides that I can see, a male and a female. They're waving their hands. They look like fairies, and they love you very much. Okay, I was overwhelmed by the love of my guides, but they say I can go. Thank you for saying hi before we move on. Is there anything that they want to share of like information that might be helpful for both of us? Stay strong. keep staying strong. It will be fine. You wanted this time on Earth. It's a privilege to be here. Don't take that for granted. And you play an important role. You are on the road of the cross. On the road of what? Of the cross. It's Christ consciousness. They're trying to say something to you. It's a way of doing tea. Oh, I see. There's this special tea thing. It's a special material. It's golden and red. It's like a teapot. And if you use this, they say you can become a butterfly if you use the teapot with your tea. They say it's for yourself. Okay, and it's not something you have now, but you will have it. It will be a ritual for you to open your wings so you can fly, they say. They say you were from their family, and they have wings, actually. They say it's a teapot. Golden, red, beautiful. Kind of Islamic art. You can find it in Berlin. They're saying it's somewhere here to buy, and you should buy it. They will guide you to it. Okay. They say you should guide me somewhere, because it's fine. They're there anyways. Thank you very much for that information, and I'm excited about it. It's funny, no? Yes, it is funny. They say tools are rituals. Tiny details count. So that teapot is important. All right, then let's move on and let's go to Antarctica. Your guides previously said that you should go there at some point. So we're going to take this opportunity to go there today and find out what there is to find out. What's important for you, or what's just interesting for us as humans. Go there now. It's snowy everywhere, of course. My cough is not helping with maintaining the vibration, but the guides are there and they keep adjusting because my breathing should be more free, but it's fine. Okay. There are many energy points in Antarctica, some of the biggest ones. That's why it's important. Of course, there's someone there. They are hidden. Are the energy points being protected or hidden, or both? Hidden. Someone's there, but they want to stay hidden. They're not bad, I feel. Okay. What's happening now? There's a mantis being in Antarctica. A what being? Like a praying mantis. Ah. You know this race? Yes. It's a strange face. They're not bad. They're indifferent. They do their work. They don't want to be disturbed. But if I don't disturb them, they say it's fine to look around. There are many lights. They form a big triangle, like a night with many stars. And the whole sky is on this triangle. It's a mothership. It's huge. It's as big as a state. And it's above Antarctica or it's on the ground? It's on the ground. It's below the ground. It's underground. How long has it been there? Ages. There are many machines, like machinery and cables. I see a mountain. The mountain is fake. It looks like a mountain, but it's not. It's a trick they do, so nobody comes to interfere. So it's covering it up so that if humans look to that direction, they don't see? Yes, covering up. They have nothing against us, but they are also a bit indifferent. I mean, they are above this. They don't have bad feelings, but not so good feelings either. And why are they there? Or what do they want from that area? They work with the planet. They say if they don't do this work for planet Earth suffers because of humans, and so they clean up our mess. They are a bit funny. This mess is energetic. It's energetic cleaning of the planet. How many mantis beings are there? Thousands. And what does energetic cleaning up look like or consist of? It's so strange. They use machines to do this. Okay. They work on some kind of light frequency, and these machines do it, and they transform the frequency. There are too many hateful humans. They hate and hate everyone, even themselves. And this is not good for planet Earth. They're not speaking about pollution, they're speaking about this energy. So it's more, at least for them in their work, it's more about the emotions that we emit. Yes. Emotions are the strongest energy in the cosmos. They're all interconnected and with the planet. And though she is moving planet Earth, it's not easy. So they help with the transition. So at some point they won't have to be here anymore because at some point the transition will be complete. They say, why not be here or somewhere else? Space is an illusion. They can be here. They can be on Saturn. It doesn't matter. They're already in 5D, so they force themselves to vibrate in a certain way to be here and to help planet Earth with the transition. And yes, she will split. It's painful, and she suffers. She has pain. It's not easy to do the transition. It's like being born again, and you have to leave so much stuff behind. And she feels sorry for all the humans left behind. There will be quite a few left behind. And she suffers from that. She loves everyone. It's not a decision that she takes lightly. And these mantis beings, they talk to her like we're talking. So that's why they're helping so much. It's like helping a friend, nothing more. Right. Is there anything that we as individuals can do to help her? Yes. Stay happy, dance, and jokes. Tell jokes, laugh, and connect. If you do this, you're happy and you send positive vibrations to the world. You make her happy if you are happy. The mantis workers would not be needed if everyone would be like this. How many people know about the mantis beings being there? 26 people. 26 people. And do governments know that they are there? It's another kind of government. It's not necessarily the US. There's a second government behind the scenes. Is this a benevolent government, or is this a government who's responsible for a lot of the negative news that has come out recently? I cannot see. 26 is the number. They are hidden too. It's like a dark black cloud. Okay. Do the mantis beings ever interact with them? No. They simply do this work for the earth. They don't want any other interaction. We're not evolved enough. It would be unnecessary to interact. There's nothing for them to gain. And the mantis beings have no interest whatsoever in humans, but they know we are here to evolve. They respect the earth as our mother, but that doesn't mean that they like us. We are like an annoying little child. Yeah. So they don't want to interact, actually. They do their work and it's fine. Well, it's nice that they let us find out about them today, anyways. There are so many species. The mantis beings there. There are a lot out there. And are they just at Antarctica or are they in different parts of the planet as well? I see the United Kingdom in the north. There's a red point. It's below the sea. It's maybe a base, which is always there. I can feel some vibrations. Is there anything else to find out about the mantis beings, or are we ready to move somewhere else? I see an arc, like a bridge. We can go on the bridge, and they're guiding me to go somewhere. Do you want to go there? Why not? Okay, let's go there. It's like we're there. There's a silhouette of you. You are there with the mantis beings. They brought both of us. Because they say we're multi-dimensional. We do a lot of stuff at the same time, all the time. So it's a huge world. It's a beautiful planet. The sun is very strong, and there's light everywhere, and a lot of water. So you're on a different planet now? I think so. Or maybe it's the Earth in the past or in the future. The Mantis beings didn't say. It doesn't feel like another. I mean, it's another planet because it's so different, but at the same time, it's not. Is it like you're in New Earth? Yes, I guess, yes. But there's so much water. It's almost only water here. The land is some islands and big bridges. And this is a 5D planet. It's very nice. Well, yes, they say some land will disappear. It's also normal in some million years or something. It's not a tragedy. Don't take it personally, they say. There's a lot of life in the sea. The ocean is much better for life, actually, than staying on land. Mother Earth is happy. And as I'm sitting here listening to you, I'm thinking, is this like a time in the future, a certain amount of time in the future? Yes, it's in the future, but a lot of time. Okay. Do you get a sense of hundreds of years, thousands of years, millions, thousands, or maybe millions? It's more millions. And do humans still live there, or has it become a different experience entirely? No, humans. I mean, the planet is 5D. So they say in some million years, of course, there are no humans. We evolved to something else. Yeah, I mean, I guess a human wouldn't be able to be without a physical body. Yes, we don't have one there. We are light bodies. And we are, because of it, we are in the oceans too, or in the air. We do other kinds of activities, but in love and harmony. That sounds amazing. And we can take form. You don't tend to stay interior all the time. If you like to eat, I mean, we don't need to eat, but if you want to have the experience, then you become a bit more solid and you take the form of your choice. You can become a tiny bear if you want, and you can eat an apple and enjoy the taste of this. And then the trees, the vegetation is very beautiful, but it's very different from now. Really, it looks a bit strange to me. Some unusual shapes in the leaves, with like lots of tiny holes. Sometimes, I don't know, it almost looks like a kind of drawing or something. It's beautiful, but it doesn't look like Earth as we know it. But it's wonderful. I mean, it's so far away in the future that it's difficult to find the connection. But the mantis beings, they did want to show us that. They say it's for them, the end result of their work. They're doing it all for this reason. That's beautiful and really generous of them to show us that vision. Yeah, they didn't even want me in Antarctica, but they feel we are okay. There are some nice humans, or nice isn't a very good word, but humans that care. Okay. Is there anything else that the mantis beings want us to know before we move on? No. Okay, then. Thank you very much for sharing your world and your information about your work. They're very happy now because you said thank you. Yeah, it's significant. For them, it's very important. It's okay, they say they didn't expect that. They're happy you did it because for them, we are annoying children, you know. And when a child says thanks, it's great. It's a good sign. They respect us. It's not disrespectful what they mean, but they greet you and they say goodbye. Yes, thank you for meeting us and thank you for your work. And let's move on once again and connect with the Mushroom Collective as a whole. We would love to just ask a couple questions to them and hear about what they think of the world right now. Wow, my lungs are free. The mushrooms did it. Yeah, I was just about to ask how they're working with you and your body today. They're opening the chakras. They just cured my blocked lungs and throat. They work with the chakras usually. It's opening chakras and letting things flow more. But they also, it's like they take your head in their hands sometimes and they move your sight, you know? They are teachers, they direct what you're looking at. What was the question you asked about today's world? Well, first, it was just how they are working with your body specifically or your mind specifically today. They're opening as much as possible in the root chakra. The chakras up here are fine, but the more you go down, there are some blockages. They mean the lower chakras are not in good condition, but the upper ones are fine. They're trying to open more. They're trying to clean the chakras, I mean, to open the lower ones. But it takes some time. It's about diet too, and water. You know, broccoli, good soups. I should eat more soups to help the process, like at dinner. Always only a soup. But it's hard because I'm at home. I'm not at home most of the times with the gigs. But then you know that you can order a soup sometimes instead. Yeah, miso soup. And what advice do they have for holding magic mushroom sessions for people? For people who haven't done mushrooms before but want to try it in a guided way? They say they should begin with hypnosis and meditation music, like what you use. Group meditations, like small or big, it doesn't matter. That creates the whole foundation. And that's already the real activity there. If you add the mushrooms, you can leave the construct, but you can already do it by yourself and without, anyways. So they suggest you to lead group meditations. Maybe you do that already, I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot. And what advice do they have for the year 2026? The energies are changing very fast. They see everything. We should meditate in nature if possible. And they say it's so simple. It's simply that. Meditating in nature. Like, what else do you want to do? It's not complicated. It's very easy. It's connecting to your true self, staying in the calmness. And why shouldn't you do it? The opposite is pretty crazy. And if you do this, you're going to be fine. In the next months, it's going to be very turbulent. Keep on meditating, and you'll be safe from the whole turmoil. Many people will suffer. There will be more war in Europe. And with us living in Berlin, is there anything that we need to be aware of? They say it's safe. Everywhere is safe if you meditate. It doesn't matter where you are. Berlin is going to be safe. But the main point is just to keep ourselves connected to ourselves, and then we'll get the information that we need at the right time. Yes, they keep insisting. They say it's so easy. It is when we remember, but sometimes we forget. Yeah, they know that too. They're fooling around a bit, but in a nice way. They know we forget. That's the point of the experience. They say there will be something at the end of the year, the last week of December. So I see like a big egg. It's a big egg hidden in the clouds. And this egg makes light. It will be something to be seen in some parts of the world. Is it a benevolent experience? Yes. It's nothing bad. Nothing bad can happen there. I mean, if you talk about other species, there is a net of protection here around Earth. That's why it's going to be fine. I mean, it's just the good ones, if you want to use that word, you know? They can interact in some more stable way. Other spirits, they're blocked away. There are evil spirits, you know, but these ones, but they're not evil. It's silly. We say evil spirits, but they're not. They just have a different frequency. They are needy. They have a different frequency too, but they have nothing to teach, but they're not bad. Okay. They need to be moved away, but there are some others who take care of that already. They keep a safety net around us. When we are talking about seeing things in the sky and disclosure, what is disclosure going to look like in Germany or in Berlin specifically? I'm seeing the Admiralbrücke in Berlin, you know? Yeah. Brandenburger Tor, of course, Alexanderplatz, and the statue of that angel in Charlottenburg. What's it called? The one in Tiergarten? Yes. Yes. And there are more locations. Something will happen there. We will see. Maybe we have a wrong idea about what a UFO is. It's something else completely. I just wonder how the Berliners or the Germans overall will respond to these situations. They will respond good. It's incredible. They're not afraid. They're happy and curious. In Germany, it's going to be a nice historical revelation. It will be magic for us. That's really interesting. I wouldn't have expected that. The people will respond very good. I didn't expect that. They are more ready than we think. Will there be countries where the reaction won't be so positive? Yes, but it's difficult to see. It's too much information. But in some countries, it's not easy. People are afraid. Those that have the biggest amount of fear. Are there any European countries that will have a tough reaction or a hard time reacting? I did see Romania for some reason. It's not going to be easy. Okay. But here in Germany, it's very good. And what can the mushrooms tell us about their connection to fairies? Okay, they come from the same place. I see a kind of cave, and on the wall there are some drawings. There's someone drawing, and the pencil in their hand is made of light. It's very nice. It's illuminating everything. And it's a female fairy. She's drawing some sacred text. And it appears like a drawing for us, but it's text for them. The fairies are always connected to the trees, to the mushrooms, to the flowers. And they have some tiny white pieces of cloth. I don't know. They use it to accumulate some tiny things like pollen. But it's not pollen, it's like energy in a pollen form. Because they live between different dimensions, and so they can collect this kind of dust that forms between all living beings. It's like a residual emotional energy, a living energy, thought, the residue of thoughts. So they collect that and they distribute that again to everyone in the nature, to birds, to trees. They have fun doing this job because the energy is very varied. It can be emotion, it can be a thought, it can be simply source energy in a very uh, like a light form. They work and live with contact all the times to the mushrooms. Anyway, they are staying in contact with the mind all the time because it's about telepathic communication. I mean, that's what thoughts are anyway. You don't have a thought. It comes, it goes, it's in the air, and they help. The fairies, this movement, they help this exchange of thoughts and energy. And the mushrooms are always helping how this energy should be distributed. You said at the beginning that they come from the same place. Yes, it's where this cave is with these drawings. It's like another place, another dimension. It's a different frequency of existence. I recently was meditating and it felt to me like plants are very native to Earth, but it felt like mushrooms came from somewhere else, completely different. Yes, because that's true. It felt almost like they came from another galaxy or solar system. It's more like they come from a different frequency. It's another dimension. And what I see is like they came with. No, they were already here. And I'm seeing a very old, I mean, Earth of the past, before humans, before dinosaurs. It was like a red dust planet, and the mushrooms were already there, but they come from a different dimension, I guess. I'm trying to follow where this goes. Okay, there's a planet with very strange plants. These plants are, how do you say the part of the flower that is like the reproductive part? No, the part that makes the flower stand. The stem. Yeah, okay. So these plants are enormous, or really a lot of them. And it's like sort of long stems. And at the end, it's like a kind of strange violet flower thing. And this is something I see in connection to the place of origin, but I don't know where it is. Okay. It's strange. I feel very warm now. Okay. Well, maybe that's something we can explore further a different time. Back to the Mushroom Collective in general. Do they have any guidance about how to best help people integrate these kinds of experiences, whether guided or doing these kinds of journeys on their own? They say we are made of water, and like everything else, we should drink more to have more contact with the water in general, even like swimming, everyone. They say it's very good for the body and for the spirit. And you know, when you're in the water, how it feels. You feel this connection to the body of the water. But what is the body of the water? It's the wholeness already, right? It doesn't have a form. Water doesn't have a form. When you swim, you kind of connect your body with the body of God, with the body of nature. You are literally water. So they say using more water in everything, like also rituals. You know, if you do a mushroom trip like this with a sacred purpose or self-discovery or curing illness, you should integrate more water in the ritual. You can even draw things with water on the body or on the face of the people taking mushrooms. That has a big impact on the whole experience. And so they say they answered already everything with this. They said, because it's what we should do in general, and it's what you should do with your work if you do something like this. You can use more water in the whole preparation. And I know this sounds strange, but they say you could use 2 big cups of water near the hands of the person and have the hands in the water. I don't know why. They say there's a lot you can do with water, but mostly if you draw with your fingers with water, like on the face, yeah, they say you can be creative because there's nothing wrong you can do. Okay, thank you. And kind of coming back to the whole idea of integration, which is important, but sometimes us humans make up. No. Okay, thank you. And coming back to the whole idea of integration, besides spending time in water, drinking water, are there other things that can help people ground these expanded experiences more? They should meditate. They should be in nature as much as possible. And if you talk directly after the experience, that helps. Being barefoot, walking in nature, swimming again, eating some herbs, some flowers. Did you know you can eat flowers? Yes. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. They say that's very good after an experience or in general. They can talk about the experience with other people. That's also important. They can dream better in the sense that information gets processed in sleep. We learn things in our sleep. We go to classes. Okay, so they say you do great work. You know, they're happy. I mean, I don't know who's there, if it's the mushrooms or your guides and my guides, but there's like a collective crowd there. And they say the thing about the flowers is it's good for people after a session. So they say you can suggest this respectfully, and you could suggest a diet before also. They say, like, before mushrooms or doing quantum healing, you could say more about the diet. It should be no meat, no alcohol. And what's the best time for that? As in, how many days before should a person not have alcohol or meat? 2 days is optimal. It can even be only one day, but maybe 2 days is actually best. And then on the same day, of course, that you have the experience, it would be good to simply drink water and that's it. If we're talking about mushrooms, in general, they say the energy flows better if there's good food in the system. Good food, so we already know what that is, not processed. Better to be raw or cooked vegetables. Meat is bad in many senses. I mean, some animals suffered and is loaded with karma. It helps if you're vegetarian in general. I mean, they say it helps with the energies, with meditation, and with physical activities too. And it's true that you smell bad if you eat meat. That's not random. Okay, are there any last messages that they want us to hear? They say it was a pleasure and they're always there. They see us, they love us. They're always there if we want, but we should operate on certain frequencies, otherwise, they can't communicate. And they say goodbye to you. They say you do good work with the planet, I mean, with Gaia. It's fine. They say, don't worry, meditate. It's enough. And is there anything else that they want you to know specifically? I'm seeing a lot of images. It's difficult to understand. I see some kind of a rock. I don't know. It's difficult to describe. It's a complete, I've never seen before. It's a round thing, like the body of Saturn or something with many layers, but it looks like rock. And this round structure is inside another structure, which is kind of like the inside of your stomach, but it's rock. It's very geometric. I have no idea what it is. It's very strange. Can they tell you what it is? They're not saying, or I'm not able to get it. It's not so. Um, I I think I have the feeling it's a place and not something else. I'm trying to understand if it's more like a part of my body or if it's a place out there. Okay. Is it something that you can explore further in meditation or in dreams? Yeah. Okay, then we're gonna slowly come back.